Welcome to the men's conference where men become alpha males. I am Ao Pondo, the only female allowed in the men conference. So we're talking about phobia. We have different phobias. Some are scared of heights, some are scared of weight, some are scared of traffic. Phobia is basically an exaggerated fear of something. But today we're going to dwell on phobia in commitment. And with me is an amazing panel that I'm going to let introduce themselves, and then we get back to the topic. Yes, please.
Yeah, behold your best beverage, the fine latte. Here we are.
Oh, sorry.
You wanted to start like him?
My name is Dantos. Yeah, fine Dantos.
Short and sweet.
Yeah. Kitu legit.
Kitu legit. Ngamanga sawa majina yako.
The tall, dark, and mildly handsome man, Sir Denver B. The only man.
The only man with a punchline in a name. Tall, dark, and mildly handsome.
There you have it. We have Denver. Let me introduce. And so today we're talking about phobia. As an alpha male, what are you most scared of? And why are you scared of it?
I know his phobia. Bread.
Bread.
Yeah. Bread dipped in him.
Are you scared?
He's gonna be finished.
Yeah, I'll be finished. You know, a fine latte is a very delicate beverage. Very delicate beverage. Even how you carry it. But it's delicate, but it usually comes full to the brim. With all these perfect arts. So you know what I am. If you need a sip, you can come, but you're late.
I found another one of his fears. Wind.
Wind.
Yeah.
You're scared of wind?
No, because when you think about it, like when you look at these luxurious lattes, it's usually like half a cup of tea and then like a lot of povu. So if you blow it hard enough, you'll actually realize how little it is.
Yeah, I get the point. But in regards to commitment, if you would say.
Commitment. What are we committing to again?
We're talking about commitment in relationships.
In relationships.
How you relate with people. What's your phobia? What's this one thing?
My phobia for commitment. I fear commitment sometimes because human beings are fashioned to be let down sometimes. I wouldn't say everyone is typically a letdown, but human beings are fashioned to be a letdown. But I always advocate for commitment anytime when it comes to romantic relationships. Even if it lasted for a week, commit to something, commit to a cause, commit to either texting this lady all the time, ladies are very, very special, commit to either making them feel good, prepare their best meal whenever they're visiting, commit, just find something in a relationship that you do best, you commit to, and you make your significant other, in this context, your lady, feel special. As an alpha male, that is very, very, very...
So for you, you're scared of commitment?
A1. I'm not scared of commitment, but sometimes...
What's your phobia? The one thing that you're so scared of?
The most thing I'm so scared of...
In a relationship?
Yes.
My
phobia is me having a worst breakup, because I'm a very peaceful person. So if we are going to break up, let's break up on very good terms, like mature people, and let's not go talking about the other person behind their back.
But BNN requires news.
You just like it quiet. You like it polite.
I don't. Yeah.
You like it polite.
Quiet.
Oh, okay. Sawa. Yes. Phobia.
Phobia in a commitment.
Yeah. In a relationship setting. Yani the one thing you're just scared of. You're even scared of entering into a relationship because you're so unaogopa tu.
Marriage.
You're scared of marriage. You're scared that the girl will end up telling you to get married. Or
actually, one thing, maybe the girl that
like you already even have the ring.
At that time, maybe I'm not 100% that I want to marry the chick, So, but the chick maybe unaweza pata ni pole, ni ule mfragile, kitu kidogo tu hivi anaanza kulia. So, phobia yangu ni maybe kumhurt. Unapata?
So your phobia is hurting someone.
By the Mimi, I've never hurt someone in a relationship.
So you're just scared of
On a serious note.
But again, let me tell you. Hurting is very much relative.
It's a lie.
Personally,
Mi wacha na dampio.
however much
Lakini
I
wana mbele.
advocate, however much I advocate for treating women like the queens that are, because you know men were created, women were made. You see, making is different from creating. Creating is from scratch. You see, and making.
Denver doesn't seem to agree
making
with you.
is when you have.
So I'm waiting to hear what his
You
phobia
have a
is.
blueprint. So with women, there was a blueprint. So you guys are very special, refined beings. You should be treated like queens. But again, I personally have hurt so many people, and I'm not afraid of hurting. And hurting is very much relative. I might come
You're
and
just
tell you.
scared of breakups.
Yeah, I might come and tell you, I don't like how you wear to our dates. I don't like how you do 1, 2, 3 things, and I don't like how.
Now that's telling the truth.
Yeah, yeah. And if you are savage, I'll tell you, hey, I don't do savage people. You're too savage for me. I don't want that. Either you get a little bit polished. I am a fine latte, so being polished is good. So if you take that as being hurt, that is then you it's your problem.
I want to hear what Denver's phobia is. Denver.
It's actually 2 of them. It's not just one. First fear is if my pull-out game weak, and she. No, wait. If it's weak and she decides to keep it, like I'm talking about right now.
Why do you have to do a pull-up, first of all? Why?
Let him just finish and then we'll get back to that.
Na hapo ndio sasa
I am exercising my right to the 5th Amendment on that.
What's your second fear?
The second one now is a little bit more future thinking. Yeah, if she has the kid and then I realize the entire time I've been raising that kid that the kid isn't mine.
And in short, someone else
your
farms.
phobia revolves around kids.
Yes.
And in a very veiled way, Sir Denver B just told us he fears being a father. That is what he just said.
I do not fear
The first
being.
thing he mentioned is when my pull-out game fails. What does it mean? He doesn't want to take responsibility.
He's afraid of responsibility. Yeah.
I prefer not leaving nothing to chance, please.
Sir Denver B for the first time is becoming a miserable imitation of a man and
let me
is
ask
not
you
befitting of the title, sir. Can we strip it from him?
Let me
you
ask you a
can't.
question.
Hold up. Yes, she's asking a
Denver,
question.
It brings me back to my other question. What do you think causes that fear? In your case, like fear of kids.
Nairobi.
It's a big bedroom, it's a big bed.
So you're scared of Nairobi.
Okay.
You can go to
But the guy
Mombasa.
is scared of getting a mtoideo. Juu unajua ile mambo anafanya huku nje.
Atafanya huku nje ni mbaya.
The same pia anafanya.
Yeye anafanya.
watoto wake.
Atapata mafisi kama yeye.
No. All right, let me explain it a little bit better. When you think about it, the fact that for you as a guy, the moment you release, you lose all power, like everything. Everything is in her hands. You have no consent whether she gets to keep the baby or not. Yet it's 100% your responsibility when the child support check comes in. I don't know why. You are expected now to step up, yet you weren't given the chance to step up and say yes or no to that kid. The fact that you can do that, and having a baby is a huge decision. It's huge. So when you're leaving it to one person,
But I disagree.
single individual.
Oh, you disagree?
You know why?
Dantos tell us.
You know why?
Yeah.
It's big problem, Abi.
Denver B, let me tell you one thing.
But let me just ask you this. That is according to him, like his phobia. Why he's scared of that? I want you to give. You think that is not a phobia? I
They don't
think
think
it
that's
is. No, it
He's
is.
just being careless. He doesn't want responsibility.
A miserable, for lack of a better word, a miserable imitation of a man.
What do you think? Why do you think you're scared of marriage? For you, your phobia. Why is it hurting people? Why are you scared of that?
Because I know myself, I cannot give maybe 100% when it comes to marriage.
He knows he's a hoe.
Again, guys,
We
folks,
are. Let's agree. But to some extent, when I'm ready for marriage, I will get in that marriage 100%.
Oh, so it's more of a phase.
Yeah.
Playing himself.
I think for him, it's more of a phase that he's in a phase whereby he thinks
I'm
right
still
now
young,
if
I'm
he gets
19.
married, if he's sweet 19, yeah. For women, it's forever 16. He's sweet 19. So handsome 19. So I think his point is very valid. When that time comes, when he has faced his fears and he knows how to approach and deal with that, he will get married. Not that entirely he will not get married. But again, I just want to say, you should not fear to enter into a serious relationship. For us, let's say a serious relationship.
There's a difference between serious and marriage.
And then, or marriage, because you fear to make mistakes. Human beings are prone to have mistakes. Even the finest of finest lattes, sometimes you don't get the best coffee. Because this coffee was, when this coffee was grown, there is global warming. The climate changed a little bit. You get, so you don't get the finest or the best latte. But sometimes you just work on getting better and better, just like wine. And I think relationships are that way. When it's starting, is not as good. When it develops, it gets better because you've known each other, you know your weaknesses, you know the other person's weaknesses, you know when you get mad and you don't want to speak to your girlfriend because you'll hurt them. So during that time, then you will walk away or just go take a nap or even pretend to be busy.
Whiskey.
You get, or take your whiskey. Though I'm not encouraging to get intoxicated to fight your depression or to fight
But
your
I want us to
your
understand
devils.
one thing.
Yes.
When you talk about phobia, it's something long term. I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm scared. Why am I scared? I'm scared of this commitment because it might lead, in his case, to a relationship. It can lead to
Or in my case,
or in your case, kids.
Yeah, she takes finance, she's like,
I get where you're headed. You see, we should ask yourselves what will cause these phobias. Again, maybe he's dating a very delicate girl. The kind of lady you stand up, you don't get, if you have a date with her, you're supposed to visit her, you don't show up early, she gets all moody and dramatic. You get the point. But whereby I have a phobia to commit to a woman because this woman is emotionally unstable. This woman has come into a relationship with lots of baggage. If you are coming from within a relationship with lots of baggage, I cannot commit to you. Because every time you're thinking about an ex who is your past, if you come to a relationship with lots of immaturity, seriously, am I supposed to commit to a person who's so immature, she doesn't know themselves? If you come to a relationship with a lot of, you're so savage, do I have to keep up with a person who doesn't even know how to say politely, I'm sorry, I came late, sorry,
just saying it at all.
You see, that is a problem, and I'm not supposed to commit to this. However much, you see, the problem is this: most relationships right now are centered around the sexual aspect of it. Just we have sex, and that is it. But when when the sex is involved, you forget so many other things. You overlook so many other things. But the moment you start looking into those other things that you want from a woman, then the insecurities and the lack of commitment kicks in. Because you find out, oh, Ayo, she's great in the sheets. Oh, she's so sexy, she's a trophy, she's good to walk around with. But Ayo doesn't know how to treat my sister. Ayo doesn't know how to speak in front of my friends.
So there are a lot of aspects surrounding
anger
it.
issues. You get,
She used to belong to the streets.
Actually, research says that more millennials are prone to phobia, commitment phobia. Do you think it's because of peer pressure, or what? How can you say that?
I think it's your generation. Your Facebook, Twitter.
Why are you talking like you're not a part of it?
I'm part of it, but
I can find your account on Facebook right now. Give me a phone.
Let him finish. Let him just finish.
Before we continue, let us just go on a break, and then when we come back, we'll pick up on that. Welcome back to the men's conference. We're talking about phobia in relationship. And we're in this beautiful space that we will want to accredit daughters for enabling us to be here. So back to my panel. They're talking about millennials. So apparently research says that millennials are prone to phobia, commitment phobia, than the other generation.
True.
And what were you saying? And I was asking if peer pressure has anything to do with it.
Peer pressure has something to do with it. I'll explain, because we're in an era of Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok now. TikTok is here. You know, long time ago, these things were not there. So I was only with one chick. Unless nitembe kwa street uko unaitwaje?
This guy is talking like he just retired.
Ngoja, unless nitembe mtaani, maybe nakutana na dem nianze kumkatia, unanipata. But currently as we speak, anytime, even if you see around here, you'll find someone on phone, either on WhatsApp, chatting with a friend, maybe alimit Facebook jana, hapo ndo intense chat zinaanzanga, ama someone that he or she met on Facebook. We have seen marriages working on Facebook. So I think commitment in relationship pia Facebook imechangia, because we intend to have a lot of things. Tukona so craving, tukona crave. Leo niko na demo upe, kisha niko na light.
Oh, there's the pressure.
Yeah, that's the pressure.
Nimona
fine Latin hapa kuna demo. Akana brown skin, hata mmoja ndafuta brown skin. Unapata, ama fine Latin because he's my friend, namwambia, wewe umestaka na usulipige pass. Unapata things like that. I think pia imechangia sana.
So people are so scared to enter into a long-term relationship.
It's last, and they say the reason is everyone wants to sample something different. Everyone wants to have a woman who's like their friends. You get,
Speak for yourself.
There's this talk that dominates miserable imitation of men. Alpha males don't have this conversation. There's this talk whereby men do catcalling, and when a woman passes, they all woggle at her posterior. They all describe how curvy she is, and everyone is now kneeling down and worshipping a big posterior.
What's wrong with that?
You see, so men everyone is worshipping a light skin, and that has made women plunge into bleaching. So the moment we as men, as alpha males, start looking at a woman beyond how they look like, and look at the beauty beneath. Yeah, if you know, there's a song by Melly Sunday and Labyrinth. See beneath if you're beautiful. If you see beneath their beauty, then we'll stop all these things until I fear commitment, because I haven't sampled a light skin, because I haven't sampled a big butt, because I haven't
maybe people are so focused on
petite.
Perfection.
There's no perfection. Let me tell you.
Because how you're explaining it, it's like I'm so focused on perfection. I'm like,
there's no perfection.
Let's say, for example, I have a very handsome man with me, but then I see my friends, and then the men, they have abs, they're tall. Now I will feel the pressure.
Let me tell you.
Not that there's anything wrong
there's
with
no
my
perfection.
Man.
Perfection is this.
It's just okay.
Perfection is this. If the woman is healthy, if she's of a sound mind, if the woman is well cultured, if the woman is just has a good heart, that is perfection. There is no perfection in having a big posterior. There's no perfection
but people
in
don't
having.
See it like that.
Have you ever seen a perfectly round derriere?
You see,
Denver wants to say something, please.
Mr. Fine Latte, how dare you besmirch the name of the posterior? As if you have never studied astrology before.
Okay.
First of all,
preach it, brother.
You're making it sound like we should start looking for a girl's personality. They do not wear their personality.
They do not wear the personality.
They do not wear their personality. So what else do we look at? Le derrière. The booty.
Really? Fine.
Yeah, Blanche.
But that is what the internet tells you. That is what right?
That
is what the internet tells you. It's like, you know what, Denver? Let's say you have such a beautiful lady, and definitely their personality. You can't just look at me and be like, okay, hey, umse yako na haga, kufiti. But then you approach me, because personally, sometimes I can be attracted to you. But then you start talking,
Sometimes.
I'm like, hey.
Let's go beyond the optics. Let's go beyond that. The moment we only focus on the optics, yes, I agree. And this is, I submit, I say, I concede that all romantic relationships begin with a sexual attraction. I have to say this woman is fly. I like her curves. I like her skin. I like all those fetishes ticked.
Her
You like all
personality.
those. Her personality will come later. But let me tell you this. You'll be very much okay sleeping with a woman you think her posterior doesn't match your wants, than being okay sleeping with a woman who you know she has anger issues. Because anytime she might pounce on you and maybe
It can lead to something
it can
that
lead to
is
something.
very dire.
I can agree with you on the whole sleeping part, you know. No, like if the lights are off, you honestly don't care because you can't really see it. In terms of optics, I do think optics are important. It is part of what gives women value. Like that's how you guys fall on the social value scale. For us guys, we need to create our value, you know, wealth, blah, blah, blah. So optics is important, but you need to reinforce the rest of you besides just the optics. Because you cannot look like a 10, have the attitude and the personality of a 1, and then hope that every guy will want to do more than just bang. Like, I feel like I'm spitting wisdom here, but
You're
okay,
just
genius.
spitting wisdom.
guys outside there, if you are an alpha male and you're a woman and your man wants you to get a big posterior, ask them for money so that you go get those procedures. Ask him to pay for you a gym, a very expensive gym, and see if they can afford. And again, that we're speaking about money and all that, ask the man to pay for the nice outfits. Sometimes they say the cloth maketh the man, though I believe the man maketh the cloth. But again, they are clothes that will make someone look attractive. Ask your man, can you go get me this outfit? You want me to look sexy? Go get me this outfit. Go
So in
get me
short,
this.
spicing things
Fine,
up.
Latin.
Yeah, yeah.
You know me.
It's talk about.
I think me I'm different. Because nowadays I don't look for big nyash. Because I've just realized there's nothing fancy about that thing. There's nothing coming outside there.
Utaiangalia
Hakuna
tu.
kitu pole toka hapo.
You haven't
Don't
found
get
enough
to-
uses for it.
No. Back to my point. For me, what I look in a woman maybe is the behavior, how she composes herself, how she treats me, you know. But I have a thing with eyes.
Now what can you do with eyes? What can you do with eyes?
Let me ask
Those
you.
eyes can
you
look
see,
at me.
Time you're looking at each
Most,
other.
most of you guys
I get his
have,
point.
Most of you guys have this. Mko na mkutano, mnaongea. Do you think, as an alpha man, and you have a phobia, do you think you can talk to him about your phobia? And if you can, what are the steps we can take to treating? Because honestly, I think like phobia is it's a very sensitive issue. As much as we're joking, it's something that happens. Some people literally can't function. They get paralyzed because of their phobia. So do you think you can talk to your men?
Yeah, I can talk to my boys. But you see, again, at this age, at this gengeton age, these men are just discussing how watanunua quota, washare. They are only discussing how wataenda sijui concert fulani, yenye unanunua ya time ya 50 bob, ndio uingie, or you buy a bottle of soda that is 60 bob.
But what's
uingie.
wrong?
You see,
What's wrong with gengeton and a
this is a
quota?
generation whereby the only thing they talk about ni kuchana, kuvuta. Hizo vitu the things they speak about. Seriously, if my reason for having phobia for commitment is financial, do I need to go to speak to my boys, our Gengeton boys? No. I'll just keep quiet. So I'll go find, say, someone who's married. My father, my uncle, a church elder, nimulize, I have this girlfriend. She loves me. I know she loves me and she'll do everything for me. But my problem is For her, maybe anataka kusettle down mapema, anataka to move in. But me sitaki kujicommit because I don't have money. You get? So my financial status is making me have phobia to settle down with these girls. So I'll look for help somewhere, but trust you me, most of these boys, hadi hata watu, these young people hadi in their late 35, unapata mtu kwa gari yake anacheza loud music ya genge tu, na ana dance to it, amevaa vifani, na anachana, na akona pombe the same time kwa gari, na ana drive, na akona tumbler. Seriously.
And I have a video of you doing that.
Of you dancing with a tumbler?
Nope, him seated in the car with a tumbler.
Akisikiza genge.
Yeah, belly wide open, like just like that.
And I just mentioned financial shortcomings as a sign of someone not having phobia for commitment. What other thing would make you like fear to commit in a relationship?
Like I say, heartbreak, maze. Me maze.
You already need heartbreak.
Me.
One thing peke yake.
But me I fear heartbreak.
But alpha males.
But I feel like, okay, for me
Sijui kwa nini walai.
I also see
Na siwezi heartbreak dem.
Mi
uona mbele.
Aku heartbreak.
Lakini akitaka kuniacha mi uona mbele, namwambia tupatane break kidogo.
So you see it before?
Yeah, I see it before.
Hey. But I see for some people they're scared of disappointment. Like let's say I'm dating Denver. He has these expectations of
Denver
me.
A or dating.
Yeah,
So
yeah, you know.
He
He has these expectations. So I'm so scared. I'm like, what if I'm talking to my girls, I'm like, wow, what if I disappoint? What if sitakuwa kama hao wengine? You see, so I'm so scared that I probably won't give it my best.
And that is bullcrap. Forgive me for talking too much. That is bullcrap. You see, the moment you want to compare yourself to someone else, and that is making you not commit to someone. He used to date this diva. She was a commercial model. I am just some other lady who doesn't even work out. He used to date a doctor. He used to date a masseuse. The masseuse used to know how to make him relax when he's stressed. Oh, he was dating a pilot. Fuck that crap. Sorry.
Language.
Fuck that.
That is crap. What you do is go into a relationship as you. Just offer what you can offer.
Fine light here. I want us to understand something. You see, when you talk about phobia, it's an exaggerated fear. It's exaggerated. It's not something that I just like sit and say, oh, okay, I have phobia. No, it's exaggerated. Like I don't think you have control over it. It's like someone who's scared of heartbreak. You're so scared, it will literally paralyze you. You can't do anything.
God gave
so
you
when
self-control.
I
For the
say
next 1 week.
I have
But
phobia.
after 1 week, nimesahau kila kitu. Nimerudi normal.
So when you're scared, when I'm scared of disappointing Denver, I'm probably doing it, but I don't know I'm doing it. Like I'm just doing it, but then I'm like, okay, stop overthinking. Okay, relax. Denver, what do you think?
Breathe in.
Breathe out. Do you have phobia for anything?
Pull up.
Of course I have phobias. I feel like phobias, yes, are an exaggeration. Whew. Damn it, I forgot to drink water. Can sometimes, yes, because they are exaggerations, I think over time it's about learning to control them. Because
So what would you say to someone who has, like, in summary, just for a few seconds, tell me what you will say in summary.
for the guys that usually have fears, I know for most guys, fears will usually fall under money or, gentleman sausage.
I want you to look to your camera and address them and tell them.
I was just about to do that.
Okay. I'm sorry.
If she chose you and she wanted to be with you, then you're good. It doesn't matter if it's a little bit short. It doesn't matter if your favorite movie is gone in 60 seconds. It's okay. It's all right. It's cool. It doesn't matter if, you're a little lacking. As long as you can be the best version of you and just give you absolute everything, you got this.
I don't think an alpha male is supposed to have phobia of anything. As an alpha male, you should take things, you should take the bull by the horns.
So if someone has phobia, let's say there's a young person who has phobia and he has approached you, he's like, hey, fine latte, I really have phobia. Can you just look at your camera and tell them what you will
Trust
tell?
me, one thing, I don't know if it is a gift or a fruit of the Holy Spirit. I don't know. But we have self-control. You have power over your mind. You have power over what you do. Anything can be overcome. The only thing you can't overcome is death. So anything else you can overcome. You can overcome by going for therapy. You can overcome by trying to fix your social standard. You can overcome by trying to fix your financial abilities or financial whatever, strength. You can overcome by speaking to people. As an alpha male, do not fear entering a relationship because of 1, 2, 3 shortcomings. Hey, every man changes. There is only one thing that is constant and will always be there. It's change.
Okay. Talk to me. What would you tell? Let's say you have a son. Hypothetically, you have a son. He's come to you. He's dating this.
One
fine-
word.
Yeah, but
Just
you
one
finally
word.
got
One word.
And you unajua tu
Eh,
ukimwambia hii
one word.
phobia inaisha.
One word.
Pray
over it.
Actually, that's 3 words, but okay.
Just
That
pray
is a
over
very
it.
good
He
point.
meant a sentence, one sentence.
Thank you.
One
That
sentence,
is
pray
a
over
very
it.
good point.
Yeah.
So you've had it. You can pray about it. You can go to therapy. You don't have to overthink this. It's just take it easy, relax. It's never that serious. This has been the men's conference where men become alpha males. Join us next time.